So, really brief summary of the last couple of weeks. Those of you who've missed it or who are just looking in, we've been thinking about how to help everyone in the church grow and how to live for Jesus with confidence. They're the two themes. How to help everyone in the church grow, 1 Corinthians 14. How to live for Jesus with confidence, 1 Corinthians 15. So, how to help everyone grow. There's an emphasis when in this chapter, talking about gifts, on wanting to do that which sees people strengthened and encouraged and comforted. And so they are big things for us. When we get together, that's what we want to be doing. We want to strengthen and encourage and comfort each other. And therefore, we want to be using gifts that are the most helpful in those meetings, and acting and organising ourselves in ways that help us the most. So we want understanding, not confusion, and we want order, not chaos. They're big themes, okay? Understanding, not confusion, and order, not chaos, so that we build each other up, so that we're strengthened and encouraged and comforted. So that's how we help everyone in the church grow, and we use our gifts and our time and everything such as we can to best make that happen when we get together. But then there's also this question of how are we going to go on living for Jesus with confidence and really be stable as Christians and as followers of him. And there's a reality that we can be easily destabilized by feeling that somehow it's not true and it's not worth it. And so we thought about those two questions: is it true and is it worth it? And the first half of chapter 15 is answering that question of is it true by saying yes, it is. It is really true. It's about real history. Jesus really lived and died and rose again. The resurrection is real. This is there in history. There's a historical basis to the things that we're believing. It's not a fairy story, it's a true story. But then is it worth it? And that's the other question that sometimes comes to us, doesn't it, and can knock us in our weaker moments. And the second half of the chapter answers that, when we have the answer yes, it is worth it, because it's about our destiny. So it's about history, and that helps us to know it's true, but it's about destiny, and that helps us to know that it's worth it. And the whole resurrection theme is there again to show how, yes, Jesus rose, and we too will rise. This idea of there being life, this idea of there being something more and beyond this life, that this eternal life that starts now for us as believers is something that really does carry on through beyond death and into the new creation and the new heaven and the new earth. That is real. And Jesus, being the first one to go that route, shows us that there's reality that follows. So it's not a dream world, it's a real world. And so we want to be, as the final verse of that chapter says, strong and immovable, always working enthusiastically for the Lord, for you know that nothing you do for the Lord is ever useless. And so we keep on going. We want to help everyone in the church to grow and everyone in the church to have real confidence in Jesus.